think you're on.
Happy National Vanilla Ice Cream Day. I'm just excited there's a national day for ice cream.
Who wouldn't love that? Unless, of course, you don't like ice cream.
Which some people don't.
I guess.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's okay.
I love it. It just doesn't like me.
They do make some lactose-free versions for anyone who's lactose intolerant, and they do make non-dairy versions nowadays also, which can be very helpful so that everyone can enjoy it. I think with our last recipe club for our membership, someone gave a coconut-based ice cream recipe.
Yep.
Which looked absolutely amazing. I think had blueberries in it.
Yeah, it looked really good.
It looked amazing. So we are not going to make ice cream today. Hi Katie Lynn, because the machine is really, really loud.
Yes,
but
it is.
We can make other things with ice cream.
Yes, we can.
So we're going to do that.
And we will.
Yeah. Because we want you to also enjoy treats every once in a while. Here it's like 92 degrees today. It's a great day for it. Hi, Linda. Hi, Angie. So, yes, the dietitian and the speech therapist are doing things with ice cream because
ice cream is ice cream. Come on.
And I do want to say, if you've always heard of people eating ice cream for breakfast and how it's, oh, you ate ice cream for breakfast. Anyway, ice cream for breakfast is actually better for you than something like sugary breakfast cereal.
Absolutely. Oh, yeah, for sure.
It's much more well-rounded nutritionally.
Breyer's Natural Vanilla is what we're going with today.
Perfect. So in 2/3 of a cup, there's 3 grams of protein. Yeah, not great, but that's okay. 19 grams of carbs and 9 grams of fat. So it's got a pretty, except for it's a little short on the protein, but that's okay.
Well, let's fix that.
Let's fix that. Look what we have here.
I mean,
so Linda says ice cream. Katie Lynn says pie and ice cream for breakfast. Huge fan of that. Linda can eat DQ. Love that too.
Nice.
Perfect. Okay. So how are we going to fix this? How should we?
I don't know. There's just something that I love about,
Okay.
an ice cream shake.
Yeah, let's do it. So we have, all right, there are 3 of you on, maybe 4. Okay, for those of you that are just joining, we're playing with ice cream today because it's National Vanilla Ice Cream Day. So we are going to bump up our protein a little bit because our ice cream only has about 3 grams of protein per 2/3 of a cup, which is fine. So we have creamy vanilla or we have vanilla butter cake. So I would love for you all to put in the comments what you would prefer us to use for our ice cream shake. We're also going to make affogato.
Oh, yeah. I did make
think-
some espresso. But
Okay.
you can use regular coffee.
You can use regular coffee. Typically use gelato also, but we have vanilla ice cream. So cake batter or vanilla. Linda says butter cake. Linda, you win.
Yes. You're first. First
Okay.
answer wins.
So I'm going to grab a scoop. So let's talk a little bit about ice cream before we get into some of our comments from the week in our group. So ice cream has calcium. Mm-hmm. Often it has vitamin D as well. Where's the thing? It usually has, this one doesn't, but it's got a good source of calcium, a good source of potassium. I think because it's real ice cream, it's real cream and
Nothing.
milk.
Not added stuff.
Yeah.
But you know what? This is a treat. Mm-hmm. This is not your meal.
Right.
So we're just trying to help you find a treat that you can increase your nutritional value.
Yeah. And this might be a great, breakfast shake.
Sure.
Ice cream with
Because
protein powder.
Well, and you can add fruit to it too.
What a great idea.
I have blueberries and cherries. We'd have to cut the pits out of the cherries.
That's doable.
However, There are so many other, I have pineapple, but that's hard to puree.
It is. But for some of you, you may want to freeze the pineapple and then blend it and get it really small, and then you can always add it into things. Okay. So should we use a little bit of milk in this?
Yes.
Okay. So typically, ice cream also has like vitamin A and vitamin D and vitamin B12, because B12 is very, very prevalent in dairy products. So most people get their B12 from dairy. If you don't eat dairy, odds are you're probably taking a supplement for B12.
I may have put too much milk.
I think it'll be okay. No one will know. Should I do half a scoop of this? Ish?
Sure.
Okay.
Or a whole scoop.
Or a whole scoop? Okay. We'll see how
I'm ready to get a different flavor.
Use it up, she's saying. Check. We can do that. Okay. So can you tell us while we're making the shake what an affogato is?
An affogato it's an Italian dessert. I assume it's a dessert.
Yes.
Where you have a scoop of gelato and espresso poured over the top. Delicious.
It is delicious. Yes.
So we can do an affogato just regular and eat it over ice cream the same way that they do in Italy.
Yeah.
Or we can make
A shake?
a shake out of it.
A coffee ice cream milkshake?
Yes.
Speaking my language.
Yes. See, that's the beauty of these little handheld ones. Maybe I didn't put enough.
Maybe you didn't. I don't know. I think it's just cold. Right? It's trying. It's trying.
It is, and you're getting your exercise.
Coffee and ice cream float.
Yes, that's what an affogato is, basically.
It's like that shake weight that they were advertising back in the early 2000s. I think you put a great amount. Okay.
Good. This might thicken it up some.
This is definitely going to thicken it up some. So I think I'm going to get a knife and we're going to stir it just a little bit to get
Just put a touch
more.
for you too.
Right. Oh, yeah, it's going to be amazing. Okay. Oop. As I spill. Okay. Okay. So we have a comment in the group about Sjogren's disease. And the person is bringing a lot of awareness and put a lot of information about it. So I thought that was a really great comment because we're seeing a lot of people with Sjogren's disease.
We are.
And so what Sjogren's is your body doesn't produce enough moisture. So it can affect your eyes, your nose, your mouth, your GI tract. It's moving.
Oh, wow.
There it is. Okay. Yep, it mixed up beautifully. Okay. So, Sjogren's is an autoimmune condition. And I believe it's where the body attacks those mucus producers, your salivary glands and your other glands. So it's really important that you stay hydrated when you have Sjogren's because your body is not producing it.
So, and it can create a problem with swallowing because,
the puppy has to come in.
Sorry,
It's really hot
I'm sorry,
outside, you
guys.
It's okay. It can create a problem with swallowing. Yes. And so she
Because-
also mentioned reflux. So she's got another. Oh. This is okay.
So it can create a problem with swallowing because your mucous membranes need moisture to be able to move on each other, to be able to initiate a swallow or even move food back in your mouth. So it can cause oral, pharyngeal, or esophageal issues.
Right. And then reflux, if you don't have enough mucus to protect from the acid, mucus is your friend. Your body produces mucus for a reason. So,
Yes. Now, when you have a cold, you feel like you have too much mucus, but it's serving a purpose.
yes. So, so she put, today is World Sjogren's Day, July 23rd. It's an autoimmune condition. You need multiple tests to be diagnosed with it. So ask. You can always ask. So she also says it affects aspects of the mouth, and also look for things like fatigue, joint pain, dry eyes, and dry other places in the body. So thank you for bringing awareness. That's fabulous.
Affogato.
So lovely.
I know. I need a spoon for that.
Okay. The next person says, I need to get a barium test. Is this scary? Is the stuff you drink safe? Do you have to swallow a lot at one time? I'm scared. I think we answered this question last week or something similar.
I think it was similar, yeah.
We are answering your question during...
So I just did straight up ice cream
tonight.
with coffee. What a great treat. No, I didn't add any extra protein to it, but that's okay. There is some nutrition in ice cream, and the coffee.
Did you know there's also nutrition in coffee?
Yes, I just don't know exactly what it is.
So coffee does have some fiber in it.
Fiber?
Correct. Fiber.
Wowee.
So if you get on your little food tracker app and you type in coffee, it will show you a little bit of fiber in your 16-ounce cup of coffee. It's something like 2 grams.
Wow.
Isn't that great?
Yes.
It also has antioxidants. So there is some research that coffee can have some neurological, cardiovascular benefits.
I'm adding coffee,
To your
espresso, to my shake. It can be regular coffee. It can be espresso.
Okay, this might be one of my favorite things on the planet right now.
It's so good.
I love
But
love
the
this.
shake, we have the butter cake protein powder and coffee. It's like breakfast. So I have my butter cake pastry and my coffee
In ice cream.
in ice cream.
Look, winner, ice cream dinner. Okay,
I'm putting
so
more. We can
do it.
always make more coffee.
So is a barium test scary? It can be if you don't know what to expect.
It's an X-ray, and barium is safe for you.
Yep, the stuff you drink. It's white, right?
It is white. One of the things that you have to keep in mind is that after the barium study, you will need to drink as much fluid as you can because you want to wash that barium out of you. You want to move it through you as easily as possible.
You want it to come out the other end through your digestive tract
Yes.
in a timely manner.
Timely is what we're looking for. It would come out. Barium does harden, so that's what we don't want. The more you dilute that barium with any kind of fluid, I don't care. If you don't like water, don't drink water. Drink something. Just dilute that barium. But other than that, mine showed what severe reflux I had, and he showed me live. Yes, they will talk about it as you go. That's the beauty of these barium and modified barium swallows is that they'll talk through it with you.
And we like to encourage people to ask questions. Advocate so you understand what you're seeing. Stephanie has even told people, ask them if they can move the camera to show down towards your esophagus, because a lot of times they're just looking. in your pharyngeal area, but they usually can
pan down.
Yeah.
Yes, they can.
So ask
Most
questions.
places they can.
Right. Ask questions, and get interested in what you're seeing so that you have a better understanding of what's happening within your physiology. If you are concerned and they don't explain it well, they should give you a report. And it's one of those things that someone around here can read. I've read a few every now and again because Stephanie has taught me so many things over the years. So when I worked in long-term care, a lot of people would bring it to me and be like, what does this mean? And I'm like, wow, you have a lot of faith in this dietitian. Only because Stephanie has taught me. Megan says I've asked them to move it to look at my esophagus.
Good.
Yeah, absolutely.
You absolutely can request that.
And typically you don't swallow a lot at one time, right? Sometimes they give you different textures.
In different amounts, yes.
Okay. And tell them what your concerns are.
Yeah. And tell them that you're nervous so that they can talk you through it. Mm-hmm. If it were me and somebody said, I'm nervous about this, I would definitely try to explain everything along the way.
Right.
We're going to make a cherry butter cake smoothie.
I'm so excited about this.
Ice cream smoothie.
All right. Next comment. Hi, I'm new to this group. Welcome. I recently joined because I have stage 2 achalasia. I'm waiting to have an operation called a POEM, and I am struggling with eating and drinking. Mm-hmm. So that's understandable that you're struggling with eating and drinking because things are not moving down your esophagus like they're supposed to. So I'm writing to her now. Okay. So POEM is a procedure where they make some changes to the muscular structure to loosen, right? Oh, that's so beautiful.
I agree.
So beautiful.
I'll put this in the freezer.
Good idea. We don't want all our ice cream to melt. I just learned about the POEM procedure. I think it was 2 or 3 weeks ago. Someone asked, and I asked you, and that's so beautiful.
It is. Now, I don't know. I did not take the skins off of the cherries, so I am curious, but it is beautiful. It's a pretty pink.
It's very beautiful. Okay. It's doing its thing again. All right.
What's doing its thing?
The camera.
Is it?
Well, hopefully it won't do it again. Okay, so hang in there. The strangest test I had was the stomach emptying test. Yeah, so we're looking to see how long your stomach holds onto things. Because if your stomach is not emptying at the rate it should, we see problems with you not being hungry and then not eating, and then other problems, and it's, yes, very frustrating.
Well, that's yummy.
Oh, that's a great idea. It's so fresh, and I don't get any skins in there at all.
I don't either. Like completely smooth. It kind of tastes like the Cherry Garcia Ben & Jerry's. Mm-hmm. That's really good, folks.
I like that a lot. All right. Next comment. Hello, new to the group. Got a lot of new comments this week.
Yeah.
I love this. My mom had a severe stroke last November and was diagnosed with dysphagia. She was in the hospital for 6 weeks, put on a level 4 pureed diet. Then a week before leaving the hospital, was upgraded to a level 5 minced and moist diet.
Nice.
Now mom is on level 6, soft and bite-sized, however, has trouble swallowing some things.
Yep.
So she's gotten slightly better. It's extremely hard to get her to eat meat dishes. Understandable. As she's not one for flavor in her meals, sauces or gravies. We order meat pouches, and my sister who lives with her cooks vegetables to go with them. which are mashed. Mom had another speech pathologist appointment last week, and she told the lady that she feels hungry a lot. I also buy her Sustagen. It's hospital grade in the tin from the pharmacy, which she loves, and it has it a couple of times a day. I'm not sure what that is.
I don't either.
She also has other smaller snacks, yogurt, fruit pieces, rice pudding, mashed banana, among other things. Would appreciate ideas for meals and possibly other snacks. She's also on thickened drinks, was on level 3, now level 2. She's lost 16 kilograms since having her stroke. Really need help. Thank you for posting this. Mm-hmm. First of all, it's great that she's improving. Like, those levels changing.
It's a big deal.
Big deal.
That's a lot of change in a fairly short amount of time.
Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about the reason why she's not liking the proteins so much, the meat. Meat is one of the hardest things to chew and swallow because it's very dense. So animal proteins are densely
Put together.
They're
tightly packed.
But you need less of that protein because of it. So
it's hard.
It's hard because when you blend it, it seems to get dry or it's tough. It's if you don't have to blend it, I think she's on minced and moist, or soft and bite size.
Soft and bite size, and still has some trouble swallowing things. So I suspect she's like maybe somewhere between the two, depending on the time of day.
And she doesn't like sauces or
gravies.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah. So I would say, can you do soups? Because that's not a sauce or a gravy. You can get...
but she's on thickened liquids, so that's a little bit harder.
It would have to be a thicker soup. Can we add protein powder to some of the other things that you're eating? Can we add them to the yogurt? Can you get Greek yogurt so it's more dense protein in it? I have to look up Sustagen because I need to... Oh, it's a protein powder. Okay.
Perfect.
Okay, great. Great. Love that. Keep doing that.
But also, you asked for some ideas. Go to some of our old videos. Watch the old videos. You may get a lot of ideas based on some of the things that your mom likes.
Yeah. So I would ask her what she used to like a lot. And we can figure out how to alter those things to fit what she can tolerate now. Because the goal is to get her stronger, but we need enough protein into her for that to happen. So if we can figure out how to change some of those foods.
But by watching some of the older videos, you may be able to figure out how to change some of those things as well. So really going back, we have some still on this group. They let us keep them on there for 30 days. And when we're lucky enough to download them before they're gone, we put them on our YouTube channel. So you should be able to go to our YouTube channel and watch plenty. But you also can reach out to us. Send us an email or send us a message through Messenger, and we're happy to try to adjust anything that she may want.
The goal is more variety. And if we can help you alter some of those proteins to a way where she can eat them and enjoy them, that would be best case scenario. So we've done it all.
That's true.
We've done a lot in the 3 years we've been doing this. So, okay. Thank you for posting. I love the progress there. That makes me so happy, but we want that progress to continue.
Yep.
Stephanie posted to welcome all our new members to the group. It was quite a large group, so welcome all of you. I have dysphagia, unspecified type. Is there a certain food I should eat or not eat? This is a very broad question.
I don't know.
It's gonna.
What are you
depend.
having? Yeah, trouble with?
Yeah.
I would say we need a little more information from you. What made you go and have a swallow study or?
So I would say, can you figure out what type you have? So you need a speech therapist or you need to be evaluated to figure out what's going on where.
Well,
right?
it sounds like if she says unspecified type, I'm guessing that maybe she has.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Is there certain foods? So I'm wondering what got you to that diagnosis. How did you get to that diagnosis? What kind of troubles are you having? Is it with liquids? Is it with solids? Is it with both? What are some of your symptoms? Is it like it makes you cough or you just can't get things down? Mm-hmm. So there's a lot of questions that I might have to be able to steer you in the right direction.
Correct. And when it comes to food, we don't like to tell people there are no foods or there are foods you can't eat, but there are foods that are safer to eat depending on what's going on. Mm-hmm. So we typically, last week or the week before, we did watermelon. We usually have people stay away from watermelon because
it's a mixed consistency.
The juice can get away from you real easy. So we don't like certain things. We would recommend you blend it and just have it as a juice if you can tolerate thick liquids. We want you to get protein in because you need protein to rebuild those muscles and to keep your other muscles where they're at. So whether you do that through meat, fish, eggs, dairy, protein powder, however you have to do it, we want you getting protein in at least 3 times a day with all meals. And then variety of other foods, whatever texture you can tolerate. So we're absolutely happy to help. So please reach out to us. Yeah. Is a normal scoop of ice cream dangerous because of the mixed textures?
A normal scoop. Why is it doing that?
We have trouble with the picture lately. So Barbara, I missed Brandon's. Brandon still hasn't used his food processor yet. Yeah, you got to use that thing, buddy. Mm-hmm. It'll help, I promise.
So I don't know what that means. A normal scoop of ice cream dangerous because of the mixed textures.
So maybe when it's frozen and it starts to melt, you have a solid and a liquid?
So ice cream is considered a thin liquid because in your mouth it will melt to a thin liquid. Really level 1. Mm-hmm.
Not a level 0. It's not thin like water.
Right. But technically it's not, it's naturally thicker, but it's still considered a thinnish liquid. So, yes, you have to be very careful about that. So one of the things that some people have done is there is an ice cream called Magic Cup that they have in hospitals and other medical care facilities. And basically, you can create a similar thing by making pudding, a high protein pudding, and freezing it and using that as your ice cream. That way, when you eat it, it melts in your mouth to a pudding consistency.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So we don't like mixed consistencies for a lot of people, for most people.
Some people, yeah.
But I would say a normal scoop of ice cream, it depends on you and what textures you can tolerate.
Yeah, it's not necessarily a mixed consistency, but it does melt down to a thinner liquid. So you have to be very careful, especially if you are on thickened liquids.
Yes. Great question, Barbara. Please let us know if you have any follow-up questions to that. Okay. So next, anytime I'm able to actually eat, I get a full feeling in my throat after. Does anyone else have this? I'm only eating very soft things, Today I did actually have a sunny side up egg on buttered toast eaten very slowly. Good job for getting the toast and the egg in. Bread is notoriously hard. So way to take your time and get it in.
Well, toast is easier than regular bread because
It's toasted.
Because it's toasted.
That was a trick question.
But it doesn't get as gummy as bread does. So that's the reason why toast can sometimes be easier, because it doesn't get that
ball mass.
gumminess. Yes.
Yeah. Sort of like glue.
Kind of
No,
gluey.
that's not a good description, but it's sticky.
Yes.
So you get a full feeling in your throat. That's interesting to me. What does that make you think?
Inflammation.
Okay. Makes sense, because a lot of our people with dysphagia have inflammation, and
So things after you eat, the things go by, you've got this inflammation that's been displaced from the stuff going by in the throat and esophagus.
and you can still feel it,
And you can still feel it.
even if it's not there.
Yeah,
Globus sensation.
exactly.
Exactly, Megan.
Yep.
I love that term, actually. It's fun.
Globus sensation.
Yeah. And it explains so much.
Yeah. It does.
Yeah. So take your time eating. You have told people in the past the time it takes you to eat a meal can be an identifier for how well you're doing. So if your time it takes you to eat the same meal gets shorter, that shows improvement.
You're making progress.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we try to use that as an indicator for some people.
Yeah.
Okay. Please let us know if you have other questions. Has anyone seen a speech therapist, and has it helped? Lots of people, and yes.
Well, I'm a speech therapist and have been for a lot of years, and I've seen it help a lot of people. So my answer would be yes. I hope your answer is yes as well,
I
that
hope
you
so
go
too.
to see one and that it helps you, and
Yes.
you don't have to worry about this anymore.
Yes. All right. Our next person. I just went to the doctor for my swallowing issue, and they won't do any swallowing tests, and they're making me start with omeprazole, which is a PPI. I'm getting so tired of trying to eat, and it's exhausting. Luckily, she did refer to an ENT and a speech pathologist, but she said acid reflux has crazy symptoms and can cause this. So I'm starting omeprazole. Anyone have good food recommendations I can follow for a liquid diet? Reflux can cause this.
Yes.
We see it all the time. It causes that inflammation that Stephanie was just talking about.
Yep. And over time, it can cause structural issues.
Yes. So omeprazole is a really good place to start if that's what's going on. If you're on a liquid diet, first recommendation, you got to get enough protein in. Because if you're not getting protein in, those muscles will break down and you will get weaker. And we do not want that.
Right.
Protein first.
Even if it's this kind of protein. Even if it's
Powdered in
powdered, yes.
ice cream.
And hopefully you can tolerate a whey protein.
Yes. If you cannot tolerate whey, you can try soy protein. You can try, there are some like pea proteins out there. Orgain makes a fairly decent pre-made shake. The Orgain plant-based protein powder is a little more gritty, so I don't like it for a lot of our dysphagia folks. But their pre-made shake that's plant-based is better because it's not
Right.
gritty.
And the only reason that we say that hopefully you can tolerate whey is because there is more protein per amount
Yes.
than there is in any kind of plant-based
Yes.
protein.
Exactly.
Except tofu? Or is tofu smaller
Tofu
too?
doesn't have as much, but it's more than
Than your
other.
plant. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Your
yes.
other plant proteins. Okay. So that's the only reason we say if you're a vegetarian or vegan or whatever it may be, that's fine. We have nothing against that.
Yeah.
You just get more protein per ounce than you would out of a vegetable protein.
True story. So either way, we support you. But if you have trouble with volume, the whey protein is a better option.
Right.
So,
because many people with dysphagia will fatigue very quickly while they're eating. So you want to make sure that you eat the high nutrient dense things first. So if you get tired, you've gotten at least as much as possible in early on.
Yeah. Is Kate Farms a complete protein? Yes, it is. So Kate Farms is also used as an enteral formula, which means it can go in a feeding tube. And they make it as a nutritionally complete formula so that it can be used orally or for a feeding tube. Other feeding tube formulas, you can't drink orally. That's one of the reasons I do love Kate Farms. Kate Farms does taste better than some of the other plant-based options as well. Soy protein is tough on me. I use whey. Soy protein is hard on a lot of people.
Yeah.
People are sensitive to soy. So we like to have options. Soy, if you can tolerate soy, is one of the only plant-based complete proteins, but it's not as dense protein-wise as whey protein. Okay. Good food recommendations I can follow for a liquid diet. If you've followed us for any amount of time, you will know that we can blend anything.
We can make anything liquid.
Yes, we can.
Go to our YouTube channel.
Yes.
Subscribe. Watch all of those videos.
Yes.
Typically will take anything we're cooking and make it to a liquid level. In addition to the other dysphagia levels.
Yep. Okay.
Check us out.
Here's another good one. First, I've been having Kate Farms because I can't tolerate the dairy shakes anymore, but the whey protein isolate in the clear protein drinks like Ensure Clear seems to be okay. That's really interesting. So, but this explains a lot. We recommend Ensure Clear for anyone who really does have trouble with dairy, even though it's still whey. People seem to tolerate it better because it is isolate, like this one is.
Yes, I'm the same way. I need the protein isolate.
Yep. I'm a huge fan of Kate Farms. Huge fan. It has, so what do we need to make a complete protein? We need a legume like pea protein and a grain like quinoa. Makes a complete protein.
Or any other grain.
Yes.
Would do.
Correct. Okay, so next one. Does anybody struggle to actually chew food? This is my main issue with dysphagia. I tend to struggle more with swallowing fluids and often have coughing fits. I also have other symptoms and have been referred for a test for MND. Has any of you been diagnosed with this? Chewing, that makes me think TMJ or muscular or structural joint issues.
Maybe. I'm not ruling out that there's a problem with your tongue and your tongue being able to move it between your teeth.
Yeah.
I'm not ruling out that there's a problem with your lips, that you can't hold it inside your mouth. And so you're struggling to hold it somewhere that you can actually chew it without it coming out. I'm not going to discount the fact that it could be your cheeks, that your cheeks don't have enough tone in them to keep that food from falling out from between your teeth. So there are a lot of things that can affect chewing, and it's not just related to the strength of the chewing, but how you manage the bolus or the ball of food that's in your mouth.
This is why she's the speech therapist. Because she's looking at the whole picture to see what's actually going on.
Yeah. So a lot of people think that it's about the chewing, but you may be having trouble chewing because there's something else going on that doesn't allow you to get to that food to the place where it can be chewed.
Yeah. This is why she's, It's all you need to know. If you need help, we can help. Okay. I have TMJ. I have trouble chewing certain things. I have a specific dentist I use for that. I wear a guard at night. I massage my joints and my muscles, not as often as I should, but I do. And I have to be very diligent and very careful with what I'm chewing. Okay.
And the coughing also makes me think that there's something else going on other than just the strength of the jaw.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying that it's not strength in the jaw. It absolutely could be, but there could be some other things going on too.
Yeah. Makes sense. Yep. Absolutely. Okay. Next question. Did anyone develop this after a very stressful time? Mine started in the middle of a severe stress and health scare. Yes.
Yes. I wish I could tell you how many people
Yes.
that are affected by stress through swallowing. A lot. That's I would say, a lot of our caseload. A lot of our clientele.
Yeah.
Stress
Yeah.
affects terribly.
I get reflux when I'm stressed.
Oh.
I'm discovering, because a couple weeks ago,
Gut brain thing, man.
she gave me some, what was it called?
Gaviscon?
Gaviscon, which is something we recommend. I have discovered, it might even have been today that I discovered, when I'm stressed, I get reflux really bad.
Let me get that Gaviscon just to show people.
I can be eating the healthiest, and it bites me and it hurts. Sorry, just tuned in. Is that protein powder in the black container? Yes, it is. Does whey protein help you gain weight? Using Ensure, but they get expensive. Okay, so, I love this. Yes, this is protein powder. You want to explain specifically what it is and why you like it and why I like it?
So this is one of my favorites. There are, I want to say, 20 or 30 different flavors. You can go onto their website. It's called Rule One, and they're a great company. There are lots of flavors. I like this one because it tastes good, and I get the protein isolate. I don't tolerate milk or dairy very well at all, so I need the protein isolate. Now, they also have regular whey protein to where it's not an isolated protein. If you can handle regular, then that's great. They've got potentially even more flavors, but I like this one. So the number 1 on it is red. That means it's an isolate. I think the blue is regular whey. So, but go onto their website. The flavor is amazing. This is one of the best flavors of protein that I have ever tasted.
Yeah. You also really like the salted caramel.
Salted caramel is my favorite.
Yeah.
I switched this time and I got vanilla butter cake, and I like it. I like it a lot, but I'm ready for my salted caramel again.
So so does whey protein help you gain weight? So this is a question we discussed several weeks ago, and I love this question. So this is vanilla butter cake, but when you are trying to gain weight and you're trying to lose weight, we have the same exact recommendations other than one, and that is get enough protein. When you are trying to gain weight or lose weight, we want you to get enough protein. And I cannot give you a specific amount to aim for because I don't know anything about you. But my general rule of thumb, for someone that is my size, your size, a little bigger than us, a little smaller than us, 30 grams per meal as a general recommendation. 1 scoop of this is 25 grams. So Ensure is more on the expensive side because it's the mainstream option. There are a lot of different types of protein out there that you can find for less expensive. And I want to say they do sales pretty regularly too,
Yes.
right?
I got that one on sale.
And sometimes you can find Amazon has great sales on protein powders as well.
Yep.
So the only difference between weight gain and weight loss is the amount of total calories that you eat. So I still want you getting all of your protein in, but for anyone trying to lose weight, I would not tell them to eat ice cream unless they're getting unless they're not getting the right amount of fat. If they're totally avoiding fat, I would have them add fat because a lot of times that can help with weight loss.
Right. Can I say something real quick? So For someone who feels like they're overweight and have dysphagia, their weight loss may be, or their weight gain may be related to what they are eating, because it's easier to eat a lot of carbs. It's easier to get those things down and not get the protein that you need. So that may be an issue for some of you that feel like you need to lose weight, but yet you're hardly getting anything in.
Often, yes. Protein is a huge problem. So we want you to add fat, we want you to add protein, we want you to add carbs in a well-rounded version. So if you're making a shake, we want some kind of liquid, we want your protein, we want some kind of fiber. So you added cherries to our ice cream shake.
Yep.
That adds fiber. We've done shakes like smoothies with spinach and kale before, broccoli. You want to add some kind of fiber. A supplement also works. 30 grams of protein per meal. That's my general. Do not take me at my word, because once again, I don't know very well, but that's my general rule of thumb. Can you trust protein powder? Is it protected by the FDA? So the Food and Drug Administration does oversee food. It does not oversee supplements. So this, do you have a supplement? Let me look at that and see what that says. So this on it says drug facts, right? This says nutrition facts. So this is considered a food product, but it is also a supplement. So if we're looking at like a vitamin B supplement or a vitamin D supplement, they do not regulate supplements. So I always recommend for supplements like that you would take like pills to get one that has the little circle on it that says USP or third party verified, because they've been tested to make sure that what they say is in it is actually in it. When it comes to supplements, because it's a food product, they are monitored, but not as closely as we want them all to be.
So, yes, on our website we have
Full script.
So if you want to go in and set up an account in FullScript, they have some of the higher quality
Supplements,
protein
powders
in there. So you're welcome to go onto our website and in the shop. And go into FullScript and see what you can find in there. That's absolutely great. Yep. So I really want to go back just a bit to, let me do it on here.
USP or third party verified. You're correct. Yes.
So Sharon asked, is it easy to mix? We were talking about this when you put it, and I didn't have a chance to answer it yet, so I want to make sure that I answer it. Yes, it's easy to mix. I typically mix mine with one of these. This is just a little frother. This protein powder mixes much smoother than some, but I typically will use a frother. I make a protein coffee every morning with it. And I just let my coffee come to room temperature. I put my protein powder in, I zip it up with a frother, and then I add ice to it, and then I have an iced latte.
Some people use a shaker bottle with a little blender ball in it to shake theirs. Sometimes that can get a little clumpy if you don't get it shaken up quick enough. This
you can get for, I don't know,
I think the cheapest one I've seen on Amazon was like $6 recently.
So it's a frother.
TJ Maxx, Walmart, Amazon, you can get them everywhere.
Yeah.
I know. The other option is you use a personal blender. You can always use a fork if you really, really need to. You just add it a little bit at a time. Hi, Carol. It's okay that you're late. We're happy you're here. So here's the other piece about this protein powder. So on the label, it says, "We test, you trust." banned substance tested. And then there's another one back here that says, oh yeah, it's just that we test, you trust symbol again. So they are doing testing to prove that what they say is in their products is actually in their products. There are some brands I will not buy.
Go into their website, check them out.
I also really like IsoPure.
Yeah.
IsoPure is a really good quality product, and I'm a fan of it.
You need the hyper chiller. You put your coffee inside and it makes it cool instantly. Angie, let's talk. Because yes, I do.
All right, I'm gonna do one more question from our feed in our group. Pureed foods sound easier than they are. Wondering if my old Osterizer isn't strong enough. Saw someone recommend the Ninja. Are some recommended over others? Have found Ninja Professional Plus Kitchen System Blender Processor on sale. Would this be a good one? Still too expensive if it doesn't do what we need. Thank you so much for any help.
I responded to that one because I love Ninja.
Okay. I thought you might have, but...
I did respond to that one.
You're right. Your old Oster is not going to cut it.
Not for pureed food. Now, the Ninja will. I have the Ninja that has all the different attachments. You can make, it has the smoothie cups. It has the blender jug, whatever it's called, blender.
It's got like a food processor base and also a blender base.
Right.
Yeah.
It's got both. It's got all three of those. And I mean, I have a Ninja coffee pot. I have a Ninja air fryer.
Since I had my dad move in with me, we now have a Ninja coffee pot and the fancy Ninja blender also that he brought.
So I am sold on Ninja. It is, I mean, it is a little bit pricey compared to an Osterizer or an Oster.
But it's not as bad as a Vitamix.
It's not as bad as a Vitamix. Now, if you have the money for a Vitamix, go for a Vitamix. But I'm completely happy with my Ninja.
And that's what's important.
Yeah.
Yep. The Ninja blender I have, or that my dad has, that I have now tactfully acquired from him, yes, is amazing. It gets everything super smooth. It also does the blending. It's similar to yours, but it's an actual blender and not it doesn't have the center blade that comes out.
Okay.
That's the only difference. But they're both fabulous and they both work really well.
Nice.
Yeah. So you need a good blender. There were some chunks in the bottom.
I just want to bring this to everyone's attention that we did put cherries in our
Ice cream.
protein milkshake, and we thought that the cherry skins had been
blasted,
but they weren't. So you could still do that, and you could strain it with a little strainer. You just put the strainer over your cup and pour it through, and the strainer will catch all of those little bits if you can't handle bits. Some people can handle bits. Is that chewable Gaviscon? Oh, yes. Okay, I did go to get this. Thank you, Megan, for bringing me back to. These are the chewable kind. It will melt in your mouth. It's about the size, if not a little bit smaller than a Tums, but one of the best tips from these two. Oh, good, Linda. I'm glad it worked for you. So the Gaviscon you can get here in stores in the United States. On Amazon, you can get the liquid. The only place you can get liquid in the stores is in the UK.
Right. Lucky, guys.
I
so
know.
Lucky.
The liquid is, if you can't chew, then I would probably crush this and add a little bit of water to it because this is so much, I want to say better. I don't know if it's better or just different than Tums and Rolaids.
Yeah, it works better. It's a little chalky.
It's a good bit chalky, but again, add some water to it, crush it. I mean, you can crush it in one of these, in a mortar and pestle if you have to. You can, I don't know what's going on with our...
I know.
I'm very frustrated with that.
I know. They have liquid on Amazon. Yes, they do, Linda.
Yes, they do. You can order it on Amazon. Very well worth it. All right.
Okay.
I think that we've answered more questions tonight. We got through them.
Look, I only made it through July 21st. That's 2 days ago.
So lots and lots of questions.
Yeah.
Still in there. We will try to get to all of them, at least to type the answers. But please ask your questions. We'll try to get to them on.
Yeah.
You can always repost it so that it's closer to our lives. However,
Yes.
for next week, we have a little
announcement
to make.
Stephanie's son is getting married. Not this weekend, but next weekend.
Right. And I have a lot of guests that will be starting to arrive. And so we will not be doing our live next Wednesday.
Right.
However, we will post a flashback.
Yes. To a previous video.
Yes, we will post one that we've done in the past.
Yep.
So that you maybe we can find a really old one.
Yeah. And I'm going to answer Megan's question. So,
Coffee or milk? Yes. It's
Megan,
intended for water.
You can mix it in water. This one, I would almost say you could mix it in pineapple juice because that would make like a pineapple upside down cake flavor.
Oh.
Yeah.
Any kind of juice.
Any kind of juice, any kind of oat milk, almond milk, soy milk, rice milk, whatever. You can mix it in whatever comes in liquid form.
It says 6 to 8 ounces of water, milk, or your favorite beverage. So anything.
Anything. Sharon, yes, you can. It's 25 grams of protein per scoop. Yes. Yeah. So, yeah, we're very excited about his wedding.
Yes. Very excited.
Very excited. They're just the cutest couple. Stephanie's very lucky to have this lovely lady joining her family.
Yes.
So it's very exciting. So, yes, next week we'll be off. Stephanie will be doing all of the pre-wedding tasks that she is supposed to do. Yeah, so please continue to post your questions and we'll get to as many of them as we can.
And for those in the membership, we will try to get the schedule out earlier this time.
Thank you for your patience.
Yes.
And for those in the membership, we are doing a masterclass tomorrow on how to use AI to help with meal planning. Be there or be square. We will have the replay available inside the membership. So if you're interested in joining the membership and getting more one-on-one time with us, where we basically meet with you every week in a small group, now's the time to join that membership.
Yes.
So $37.99 a month. It's a great group. Look, the value in this for $37.99 a month is over and above what the cost is per month. So please join us.
Yes.
We'd love to have you and support you in a more intimate, personal over Zoom.
Yes.
So please consider joining. You can go to our website, dysphagiaduo.com, and click on the membership for more information.
Yes. So for those of you watching right now that are in the membership, we'll see you tomorrow.
Yep.
And for the rest of you, we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Yep. All right. We love having you in the membership, Karen.
Thank you, Karen.
All right, everybody. Have a great week.